Trump and Netanyahu meet to finalize historic Gaza deal as Middle East. In the corridors of the White House, history hangs in the balance as President Donald Trump prepares for what could be one of the most consequential diplomatic meetings of his second term. On September 28, 2025, Trump made bold proclamations on Truth Social, declaring there is a real chance for greatness in the Middle East and that all are on board for something special. The optimism stems from what appears to be a breakthrough in negotiations over a comprehensive 21-point plan to end the Gaza war, which has already claimed over 66,000 Palestinian lives according to Gaza's health ministry. The plan, crafted by Trump's administration and presented to Arab leaders last week, represents the most detailed peace proposal since the conflict began following Hamas's October 7, 2023 attack on Israel. Speaking to Axios and Israel's Channel 12, Trump expressed hope that an agreement could be announced within the next 2 days, following his Monday meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. "Everybody has come together to get a deal, but we still have to get it done," Trump explained in a phone interview, adding that the Arab countries were fantastic to work with on this, and Hamas is coming with them. The president's enthusiasm was palpable as he described unprecedented regional cooperation. "The Arab world wants peace, Israel wants peace, and Bibi wants peace. If we get this done, it will be a great day for Israel and for the Middle East. It will be the first chance for real peace in the Middle East." However, beneath Trump's optimistic rhetoric lies a complex web of negotiations fraught with challenges. Netanyahu, speaking to Fox News on Sunday, appeared more cautious than his American counterpart. "We're working on it. It's not been finalized yet, but we're working with President Trump's team, actually as we speak." The Israeli Prime Minister's reserved tone reflects significant concerns within his government about key aspects of the American proposal. According to 3 Israeli officials who spoke anonymously, Netanyahu is expected to present reservations and push for changes to the ceasefire plan during Monday's crucial White House meeting. Sources close to the premier revealed significant gaps between Netanyahu and the White House on conditions for ending the war. The 21-point plan, obtained by the Times of Israel, includes ambitious provisions that would fundamentally reshape Gaza's future. Key elements include the immediate release of all Israeli hostages within 48 hours, a gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza, and the establishment of a transitional government composed of Palestinian technocrats, rather than an international body as initially proposed. Perhaps most controversially, the plan envisions allowing Hamas leaders to leave Gaza if they agree to end the war and release all hostages. "If Hamas leaders finish the war, release all the hostages, we'd let them out," Netanyahu confirmed, though he emphasized that such arrangements were still under discussion. Arab nations have been actively engaged in shaping the proposal, with Jordan, Egypt, and other regional powers submitting recommended edits to the plan they were presented with last week. Jordan's King Abdullah expressed cautious optimism on Sunday, stating that many details of the plan were in line with what has been agreed upon. The breakthrough comes at a critical moment for the region. Israeli forces have intensified their operations in Gaza City, with tanks pushing deeper into residential districts as the humanitarian crisis continues to worsen. The death toll has reached staggering heights, with local health authorities reporting they have been unable to respond to dozens of desperate calls for help. International pressure on Israel has mounted significantly, with over 145 countries now recognizing Palestinian statehood. In a dramatic shift, Canada and the United Kingdom officially recognized the state of Palestine last week, becoming the first among G7 nations to do so. Australia, Portugal, and France are expected to follow suit at the upcoming United Nations General Assembly. Hamas, for its part, announced on Sunday that it had not received any updated ceasefire proposals, though the group reiterated its readiness to consider any proposals from its mediator brothers in a constructive and responsible manner while safeguarding the national rights of our people. The negotiations have been further complicated by Netanyahu's domestic political situation. The Israeli leader canceled his Sunday plans to meet with his inner circle of advisors ahead of the Trump meeting, underscoring the high stakes involved. He is also scheduled to meet with U.S. Special Envoy for the Middle East Steve Witkoff before his crucial encounter with Trump. Trump's confidence in achieving a breakthrough reflects months of intensive diplomacy involving multiple Arab nations. The president has repeatedly praised the cooperation of regional partners, noting that Hamas is coming with them and has great respect for the Arab world. This represents a significant shift from previous negotiations, where Hamas often operated in isolation from broader Arab diplomatic efforts. The timing of the potential agreement is particularly significant, coming as Trump faces mounting domestic and international pressure to deliver foreign policy victories. The president has staked considerable political capital on resolving the Middle East crisis, viewing it as a cornerstone of his second-term legacy. Yet challenges remain formidable. Beyond the Israeli-Hamas negotiations, the plan must address the complex dynamics of post-war Gaza governance, reconstruction funding, and long-term security arrangements. The involvement of Palestinian technocrats in a transitional government represents a delicate balance between Hamas's demands for Palestinian control and Israeli insistence on preventing the group's return to power. As Monday's meeting approaches, the eyes of the world remain fixed on Washington. Success could indeed represent the greatness Trump envisions, a comprehensive peace that ends one of the world's most intractable conflicts. Failure, however, could deepen the humanitarian crisis and further destabilize a region already torn by violence and division. The next 48 hours may well determine whether Trump's bold proclamations translate into historic achievement or become another chapter in the long saga of failed Middle East peace initiatives.